This is the third video today, and I'm coming to you from my living room. I have so much to say, and yet I can't think of anything that, it's all trying to come out at once. So it's kind of bottlenecking in my mind. So, the only thing left for me is to show you just how much I love you. Okay? First of all, I gave you that idea, okay, about, opening up a Happy Hippie Foundation retail shop in Manitou Springs, okay? That's a really good idea. That's a really super good idea, okay? And if you open up enough of those things, we start with one, and then if that goes well, we'll open two, and then, we'll start building on that. You'll create jobs, okay? And that's necessary. A lot of homeless LGBT people need jobs to be able to become self-sufficient. And that's part of your mission. So the retail shop should be run by those kinds of people. And, homeless people that are being rehabilitated. And, that's a really great idea. That's taking it to a whole new level. And perpetuating the cause. Okay? So, I want to help you do that. I want you to go out into Manitou Springs. When you come here, I want to take you into Manitou Springs. I want you to be here during the daytime, okay? I'm not going to go to sleep. I'm going to be up, during the night and part of the day, okay? It's going to be one of those 24-hour days, So excited I can't go to sleep, okay? I'm going to be in, I'm going to be a little spell, one of those, that's what it's going to be like for me. Because that's exactly how I'm going to feel. I'm going to be too amped up to be able to go to sleep. I won't be able to do it. I want to do that with you. I want to help create that. I want you to go in and purchase one of the buildings there. Just, offer the current owners something and see what they do. And then, they will clear out or whatever, and then we can remodel the shop and paint it up so it looks like your Happy Hippie thing. And we can put some real people there, give them jobs, local people. And if you're inclined, I actually want you to try to buy a small place here in Colorado Springs. And it's the fastest growing community, so you want to be part of that. And there's marijuana here, so you get legal here, and once you're here, you can have it here, and it's just like alcohol here, basically. If you can smoke it at home, you just can't smoke it and then drive, and you can't leave the state with it. It's one of those things. So. You can look up the law if you like. I'll talk to you about that. I'm allergic to that stuff, but I'm more than willing to put up with it. Tolerate it. I shouldn't say put up with it, because it comes with you. And it's not a deal breaker. It's not going to be that. Okay? I won't let it. Okay? This is too important for me. You are my love. And there's a lot of things that you probably won't like about me, but, you take the good with the bad. It's a balance. It's like yin and yang. That's what the purpose of yin and yang is for. Balance. And so, chi and balance, they kind of go hand in hand. It's really cool. I'm studying a little bit of that, I really am. I'm studying that. I just want to be able to sit on the couch with you, and even if I don't utter a word, which is kind of difficult for me. I would probably just hold on to you and snuggle with you and cuddle with you and hold you close, and I would love you completely. And in fact, in my last video I mentioned that our love that we have is going to be exactly like the one that Johnny Cash, I'm a fan, okay? I met the guy, all right, at the Tucson Convention Center, no less, at 10 o'clock, all right, next to the elevators, in 77 or 76 or 78 or something like that, when he came to town. And, you know, I got to see him. I got to sit on his knee, and there's pictures of me like that from the press that was there. We could look that up and find that picture of me on Johnny Cash's knee. I'm sure that the Tucson Citizen or, you know, a few other places, you know, I don't know, whatever was there, media-wise, we could look that up. Probably the Citizen will have something in the archives. And I could talk to them and ask them about that and have them send me the picture. Okay? Email it to me. Scan it and email it. And then I can get that and send it to my family and all that, because they probably want it. And I'm going to have an archive on it on DVD or something. I'll have a hard copy of it. But back to what I was saying before I digressed and segued. I think our love is going to be a lot like how Johnny Cash loved June Carter. They were soulmates, okay? They were absolute soulmates, okay? And that's the kind of love that you and I will have, okay? I'm embedded in you. You're ingrained upon me, okay? There's no denying that. What we have is meant to be. Meant to be with the number 3. And you know that number 3 equals out to be a triangle. And you know the triangle equals Illuminati. Okay? So that's why we have the number 3 between us, because we're both Illuminati connected. Okay? And the Illuminati, when you do, there's a set of numbers. It's like a algorithm almost that equals out to the Illuminati. Okay, it's a math equation that opens up to the Illuminati. I have to look that equation up because I can't remember it. Somebody told it to me, and I was like, "What?" I'm gonna have to look that up. But it was in casual conversation while I was standing in line with somebody because they saw my Illuminati thing. See, my talisman, and it was just kind of cool. I loved it. So yeah, it was cool. But anyway, so basically, our love is going to be like that of Johnny Cash and June Carter. All right, I'm a fan. All right, and it's going to be long-lived, and it's going to last until I pass away. All right, and that's going to be at least another 20, 30 years, maybe. All right, I can't guarantee that. I don't know when I'm going to go, but I'm not going to talk about that because that's depressing. But the fact is this, okay? I don't want another girl. I don't need any girl, okay? I want to be with you. I am full of love because I love myself. I've spent a lot of effort loving myself and becoming confident and accepting and adaptable to the situation I'm in. All right? And I don't want fame and fortune. I don't need it. Okay? If I want it, and then probably will get it, I want to earn it. Just like I would money. I want to earn it. I don't want gifts or handouts or bullshit. All right? I make a conscious choice to not have any money because it builds character, okay? It's a lesson that not a lot of people will learn, okay? I think I've been at my best while I've been in this situation. I've nailed this situation, and I am doing so damn well in this situation. I mean, considering the circumstances, I mean, I don't have much money. I'm on a fixed income, okay? And I'm going to be working for myself, and I'm going to put a lot of stuff, a lot of projects on my plate. You know that I'm a writer, okay? There's two projects that I want to write about, okay? One, I put on Facebook on my timeline. It's called Shadow Man. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because I'm trying to copyright that. It's going to be a movie. I'm going to make my own self with this camera. And I'm going to write the script. I'm going to put it together, kind of like a DC comic, you know, an independent DC comic, kind of like that. But it's not going to be animated. It's going to be live. And that's the difference. There's a gimmick to that. So, and it's going to be action, okay? And I'm going to create that. All right? We're going to have battles, you know, shadow battles. Now that's a trademark deal that I'm going to put in there too, because it's, you know, comes with the action. Okay. Now there's that project, and then I want to go in before I do that project, or while I'm doing that project. I want to write your family's biography or autobiography. Okay. So I want to write it in manuscript form. And I'm going to have each of you write a little bit about some experiences you had, you know, excerpts or, you know, a section of, you know, a certain year. Pick a 2-year period or something and think about what you guys did. And if you guys weren't born yet, I'll talk to your dad and your mom and see what, you know, what happened in their favorite parts of the years. And, I mean, even the little squabbles and the disagreements, and I want all of it. I want it all. And it doesn't have to be in, like, monumental detail and all that. It's just, you know, it's just enough to get dialogue out of. You see what I mean? I want to be able to portray the dialogue, you know, like Johnny Cash and June Carter. There's dialogue in that. It's like the Johnny Cash movie. I want to create a movie like that with your family. And I want, on this timeline that you're going to see this in, I picked who's going to play your father, okay? And I picked who you're going to play your mother. Now, I haven't found anybody that matches your description or that could play you. I'm still searching for that. I've been Google imaging people that look like Miley Cyrus. And there's a few, but they're not actors or actresses or any of that. So I can't readily just pull that right up. I may end up having to get you guys to play you. And then have your mom and dad, you know what I mean, played by the people I picked. So I want to write that. I want to make it a reality. Okay, I have to think it into reality. And that's what I'm going to do, because that's what I do. And so basically, I've got those two projects that I want to do, and I'm going to slowly make headway on that, because it takes me 2 years, okay, to write one of those things. I can do short stories anytime, all right, but a novelette or a manuscript and the novelette with the complete dialogue, that's going to take a while. And I want to be able to concentrate on that project and project alone. And while I'm writing, I'm going to be taking NZT to concentrate, to bolster my IQ and inspiration and all that, okay? That's good for the brain, you know? It's the TV series Limitless. I'm going to get some NCT, and I'm going to use it for that when I'm writing or doing musical compositions and stuff like that, because it bolsters concentration and focus. So, that's what I want to do. Okay? And everything comes out in monumental color because it enhances everything. There are some side effects, but I've got to get something to deal with that. But anyway, so it's the woman who swallowed a fly syndrome. You're chasing. I'm gonna be chasing side effects, and that's what you get with pharmaceuticals. But anyway, I have a lot to teach you. Okay, and I'm going to try my best to support you and teach you and be your romantic partner and love you the way you are, accept you as you are, and I'll make many sacrifices and compromises as long as you do the same for me. Okay? It's all going to work out. Okay? We just go with the flow. We're both good at that. Okay? And yes, you and I were meant to be. And yes, I don't question it. We are a match made in the universe, not in heaven. The multiverses. Let's put it this way. There's an infinity amount of universes. Okay? There's countless. There's no way to keep track of all of them. So basically, being the space dude that I am, in my space boots, I know that, but I want to do that. I want to do those videos with you. Okay? You wrote those things about me out of a dare. I said, I bet you can't even write a song about me using whatever is on my profile, and you did. You wrote two songs about me, and you mentioned indirectly me in Baby Talk or BB Talk. That's what you did. Okay? You were thinking about me when you were with the other guy. And I remember when you left him, you were standing on that balcony thing, and he was looking down, and you walked up, or he walked up, or something like that. I saw that. And I can't remember the video I saw it in, but say hi to Lucy. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Lucy. But I just wanted to actually ask you if you would be interested in doing the video with me, and we'd be both in spacesuits, and we could have a setting of Mars, men from Mars, or we could do it from the moon, since you mentioned it. We'll do it on a moon setting, and we could do like the moon landing kind of thing, where there's a ship already there, and we're walking around in our, I land in my ship, you land in yours, and I'm walking across the moon, kind of skipping and, hopping or whatever, bouncing or whatever in the weightlessness, and you see me and we fall in love, that kind of thing. We could create a love story like that. That's a good idea, right? It follows the storyline of your music video, and Space Boots would be a continuation of that. We'd cut that off and split it in two. And that's the way I look at those two songs. And I think your vision is the same as mine. I think I'm intuitive about it, and I think that I'm getting some psychic, information from you through the inspirations. And I was the inspiration for those songs. So, please work with me, will you? I love you. I really, genuinely love you. Again, I think what we have here is like Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash. Okay? We compare to that. So, I'm not far off on that. And by the way, if you have any other questions, or you want to verify me and have the Illuminati vet me, they're going to Little Red Corvette me. There you go. You see what I mean? There you go. I did the Miley Cyrus tongue thing. There we go. I don't look as good doing it than you do. And I bet you that the inspiration for your tongue thing was a rocker thing. You know, what was that? I can't remember. The one with the lips and the tongue hanging out. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm not a rocker, so I don't know. I just remember that symbol. But anyway, so I bet you that was the inspiration for that. It just looks that way. But I think I'm a little right, maybe. Maybe there's a subconscious inspiration or something. I know you've been thinking about me, and I've been thinking about you. I mean, I'm doing these videos, right? I'm thinking about you. And Elvis Presley's You're Always on My Mind. Some of those lyrics are applicable, not all of them. Because we haven't met, I haven't mistreated you or anything like that, so it doesn't really completely apply. But you're always on my mind, and I'm always on your mind. Okay? So, and we are psychically linked. I don't know how it is, but we are psychically linked. You know, I say what you're thinking and how you're feeling. And, you know, we have a true love going on here. Okay? So I'm not sketchy. What's sketchy is your knowledge of me. And we can fix that. Okay? We can fix that. Alright? That's something we can work on. Okay? So like I said, if you got any questions, you can ask me, and anything else that I can't provide, like my information, if there's no way to do that through email or texting, since I don't have your number right now, you can talk to the Illuminati, and they have all my information, and they could vet me. So like I said, they're gonna vouch for me and back me up on this, and they're on board with this. So you can tell your dad that, and this is something that's going to end up being a marriage at some point, like Selena. You know, the movie Selena. Her once boyfriend and now husband Chris. She met him on tour, and they eloped and got married, and it was not long. I'd say probably a couple years they were married before she ended up tragically dying. And Johnny Cash's story is one that lasted a lifetime, okay? And they ended up dying, you know, very close to each other. And they were, you know, at least 10 years or so, or 5 years or something, or 2 years apart. So, you know, there's somebody for everybody in this universe, okay? So, even if it is an alien. Yeah. So, I'm a little tired. You can tell. My energy is kind of drained. But, I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm a little wound up, so I can't sleep very well. Oh, you know what? I got some really cool luck today. Maybe it's not luck, but somebody's looking after me. I went to 7-Eleven to go get myself a Black and Mild, and you know, I walked in there, I bought the Black and Mild, started to unwrap it, and headed for the door to go out. And the clerk stops me and goes, "Hey," I go, "What's up?" And he goes, "Are you a smoker?" I said, and he's like, "Do you smoke cigarettes?" I go, "Yes, I do. Hell yes, I do." He's like, "Here," and he flops this pack of cigarettes on me, and it's a pack of Newport regulars, the non-menthols. He said, "Somebody left this on the counter and didn't come back for them. You want them?" I was like, "Hell yes, I do." So I ended up going back, getting them, and walking out of that store with a free pack of cigarettes. And that pack of cigarettes is like, there were only one cigarette lip missing out of the whole thing when I got it. And I got that and the Black and Mild. And then I went to Walmart, walked down to Walmart, and then shot your video. And then came home. And I'll tell you what, you are my inspiration. You are my inspiration, and I am yours. I look into your eyes, babe. I look into your eyes, and I love you. Okay? I really do. I care about you. Alright? I can't say it any different. Okay? I'm going to take you as you are. I'm going to accept you as you are. I'm not going to be Kevin Federline. Okay? I'm going to be like Johnny Cash and June Carter. Cash. That's what we're going to be like. Okay? And I know that you're a fan. But in my video, the last video, when I was talking about that, any country music singer or any singer worth their salt knows the story of Johnny Cash and his music. And they know June Carter's music. Okay? In the 60s. You're a fan of Bob Dylan and all the people I grew up with. Okay? So, my mom was a hippie, and her record collection, when she passes away, she has a vinyl collection that would fill my entire living room. I'm not kidding. I'm talking to her about that, and I want the record collection. And I know it's morbid, but I want the record player and the record collection. It's a Technics stereo system that she has. And I think maybe she has it, maybe she doesn't. I don't know. She might have sold that. I don't know. But she has a record collection in storage. And I want it. And it's got a lot of Johnny Cash and original Elvis Presley records. And some of them have signatures on them and autographs and whatnot on them. So they're really valuable. And I'm going to hold on to those until the value goes all the way up. Then I'm going to start selling those records. And I'm going to make copies of them, and I'm going to try to convert them over to, digital, and then I'm going to sell them, make copies of them. So I'm allowed to make one copy, so it's all good, I can put them on a cassette, or I could put them somewhere else, any digital technology. But anyway, I can't wait till you call me. I can't wait. I want to have a longer conversation than, 10 minutes or 2 minutes or 4 minutes, I want you to stay on the phone and just don't hang up, just talk to me. And even if you feel like you don't have anything to say or whatever, that's fine. We'll talk about it. We'll just talk, okay? Just talk. That's all we're doing, all right? I love you. I love you very much. All right? And maybe I can figure out some way to try out a little marijuana. I'll try it and see what happens. And if the kind you're smoking, if that stuff doesn't hurt me, doesn't make me break out, then I'm good with it. So, I'll try it. I'm allergic to this. Maybe it was the kind I smoked. I don't know. It's probably cheap and shitty. So it's probably why it broke out so badly. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm allergic to something in it, but maybe it's the quality. Who knows? I don't know anything about that, so I'll get wiser on that. But anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you. And I thank you for being my friend and a lot more than that. Okay? I'm not going to let you down. Because I'm not like that. And I know you don't know that. But I know that. Okay? And a lot of people who know me know that about me too. I'm loyal as hell. I lived with the ghosts of my marriage. Okay? I was with the wife, the ex-wife. Technically, I'm still legally married to her because she wouldn't sign the divorce papers. But she'll sign. She will. I served her twice. And she refused to sign. She accepted the papers, but refused to sign the papers. So she fucked me over. And she doesn't want anything to do with me, but she wants to screw me around like that. So that was a relationship that didn't work out. And she was messing around with manipulative people, and they didn't like me because I was smarter than them, and I had more going on with my life than they did. And I knew that I was meant for a higher purpose, and they saw that, but they couldn't stand it. So they can't handle me, you know. So that's the deal. So I can't afford right now to serve her because it cost me $65. So I have to go make some money in order to do it, and then I have to go take a trip to Arizona with the papers personally, and then I have to go and like have my father or somebody. I have to go and skip trace her, my estranged wife, and then go in and serve her again, and then I have to do all that number again, create a hearing and divorce hearing, and go through all that mess, and then go through child custody and all that crap. And I'm just going to keep things the way they are, till my son's 18, so there won't be a custody battle, So that's why I'm going to do it like that. So there'd be time. There's plenty of time. We can use this opportunity to work with our relationship, build up a good relationship, okay? We don't have to get married right away. I mean, if we do, we can go to Canada, but our marriage won't be valid in the United States. It will be married in Canada. We can go to Germany, get married. We'll be married in Germany, but not in the United States. I could marry you I can go to Italy and get married again. Be married in Italy. Or go to Germany or, Italy or France, anywhere like that. Get married, then go over there to Canada, right? Then go in and be married in Canada. So we'll be married in two places. So when you go on tour, we'll be married in those places. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So, I used to joke around with the estranged wife. I used to say, man, I could be married to you, and then I could go to Germany, go find a woman there, and go marry her there. And whenever if I made regular trips over there, I could have a wife there and I have a wife here. And it'd be perfectly legal. Not moral, but just, legal. That's a loophole. But anyway, see, I'm legally savvy, so I know. I would never do that, though. Okay? I would never do that. Trust me. Okay? I've been screwed over a lot, too. Okay? I've been screwed over. But that's what makes you stronger, more confident. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Okay? So think about it like that. That's just a piece of wisdom. You're going to be strong and confident like me. Alright? I'm going to rub off on you. And I want to surround myself with people that are creative and people who are of high moral fiber and are supportive and loving. And I know your dad is a real private person, values his privacy and doesn't like to divulge a lot of secrets, which is cool. That's cool. I understand him, okay? I understand his broodiness and his moodiness and his silence. He's a thinking man, okay? He talks as minimum as possible, and I kind of have a good peg on his on his personality profile based on his astrology, okay? It helps me, figure people out. That's the only reason I use that. It's a pseudoscience, which is why I try to use as much real science as I can, basing everything on fact and not sketchy details. So, anyway, I want to talk to you for more than, whatever, If you have enough time, I want to spend some real time with you, okay? And all I want to do is cuddle with you. That's all I ever want to do. I want to cuddle. I want to kiss you. And if it leads to making love, I won't just have random sex, because I'm not like that. And by the way, I have to tell you up front, since you're very open-minded, okay, I'm not an oral sex kind of guy. I tried it. I didn't like it. I thought it was gross. Okay? It's like when guys when they go to the restroom, they don't wipe their penises off. So then, even if you wiped it off, that doesn't get all the germs off. Okay? So I'm a little OCD about that. Even if you're got a douche and you cleaned yourself out, I still no. You know, it's just not me. I'm like the Yellow Pages. I let my fingers do the walking. That's a good one, huh? Yeah, see, I can get you to climax. I don't know. Till your body can't do it anymore. Okay? Till you're dried up on that situation. I've actually had experiences in the past where that's what happened. I got the woman to come so many times before I even put my penis in her that she was just like, no, I don't. You don't have to do anything. I'm good. I'm good. I was like, wow. She goes, do you want me to do anything? I said, no, I'm good. Because, tell you the truth, the relationship that I want to build isn't based on sex. Okay? Making love is a product of the hypothalamus. Okay? When I have the feelings towards you, and we are spending time together, and I'm in love. I mean, I'm in love with you. But when I'm together with you, and we talk, there's certain things that turn me on. Okay? And I'll never know what it is with you until I'm in the situation. Okay? So I can't just pop it up, you know? I can't just get an erection. I've never been that way. Okay? It has to be a mind-to-mind connection. Okay? So we have that. We do. We have that, Miley. We have that. Because you and I are so similar. Okay? The fact that you wouldn't be turned off by rolling over and me wearing a diaper at night when I'm laying in bed with you, you know? You wouldn't be turned off. Okay? That's a good thing. Okay? And you'd probably be wearing one too. Which is cool too. I'm totally open with that. Alright? Whatever you want to do, whatever you do, that's what you do. And I'm going to just accept that as it is. Alright? What I'd like to be able to do, excuse me, Theodore,